Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Current Situation Media Ladies Night. As you all know, we took a break from Ladies Night for like a month, but we are back and with a new segment, a new name of the show, and we have a very special guest tonight. We're going to be speaking with her for like an hour. Thank you very much, and welcome here to Current Situation Media. And for the benefits of our audience here, go ahead and introduce yourself, where you're from, and your profession.
Absolutely. My name is Jathiya. I am a Nigerian born American. My family is Yoruba. We stay in Houston, Texas to be specific, and I've moved to Iowa. I am a personal trainer and founder of JTY Fit, as well as a variety of other things.
Oh,
Just a little,
go ahead.
yes, just a little background about me. I am a 7-time All-American in women's wrestling, and I have 9 licenses between the finance, mortgage, and fitness industry. So I'm excited to help people get into the best shape of their lives, whether that be wealth, health, or mindset.
Oh, wow. Impressive. You have a very good profile right there. And yeah, so I'm so, happy, so thrilled to talk to you. I know this is your first time on the segment, right? This is your first time on Current Situation Media. So how you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you feeling okay? Are you ready to, chat and get the information out there?
I'm excited. I'm excited. A little nervous, but it never killed nobody. I'm very, very excited to get some information out there. I have some people texting and reaching out to me for the link. So, guys, I definitely sent you the flyer.
Yeah, so
um,
let's take a time here to share the live here. Can you share it from your end? Because just to share the live to make sure that they can tune in on Current Situation Media.
sure. Yeah. Let me take a moment to do that just so that they can jump online.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are sharing the live right now, and go ahead and share the live here. We might be bringing some folks on here to ask Jatia some questions, but we are live on Current Situation Media. So let's go ahead and share this live from our end. And if you are just joining us, welcome here to the show. Is All right. So what we're doing
Yes,
right
yes,
now is
yes.
just sharing. We are sharing the live. So join
Absolutely.
us. It's going to be a
Mm.
fun, informative, and fun interview here with Jatia. She just relocated to Des Moines, Iowa. She's her parents from Nigeria, and she's a personal trainer. So it's going to be fun talking to her. And let us know here if you guys have any question. I see some people already making comments here. Say good evening. She is a good personal trainer. This is from Case Speaks. Can you see the comment?
I can't through our page. I can't. So you'll have to read it out to me.
I,
Oh, now
I
I can see it.
Yeah, I just put it on the screen here. This is Kay. Kay speaks. Said good evening. She's a great personal trainer. Thank you, Kay. We appreciate. I
Thank
shared
you.
the link here. We are live streaming from our page and also from the Current Situation Media page, and we appreciate all your good comments. All right, so let's dive into the interview here. So we're gonna be on for an hour. Probably we might be
Yes.
done in 45 minutes and give the audience at least uh, uh 15 minutes to ask questions. So she can answer those questions. Yeah, so let's start from the grassroots. Let's talk about your experience. What make you want to be or what motivated you to be a personal trainer?
Yeah, so there were a lot of things that kind of pushed me towards personal training, but I'd say that it started with fitness. I'm the second oldest of 8, so we have a tribe, we have a big family all together, and I love, love, love my family. Every time we get together, it's a lot of fun. I grew up with brothers, and so we were oftentimes outside. Outside playing, having fun. And so I think that's really what got me into fitness is just moving around, loving to be able to sweat and spend time with my family. That transition through high school time where I joined the dance team. I was a part of the dance team for 4 years, and then the wrestling team, women's wrestling, for about a year and a half. Through that time frame, I was so blessed to continue that into college. And then in college, I wrestled all 4 years. I came out a national champion, a multi-time All-American, and had the opportunity to travel internationally to compete for Team USA. After that, I got injured. I had a shoulder surgery, and so I took some time off. During that time off, I ate a lot of very, very good food.
Very good
And
African food, huh?
of course, that was the go-to. But what I realized is that I wanted more energy. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to look better. I wanted to love what I look like in the mirror. I wanted to have the feeling of that light step when you move and not feel so weighed down by the good food that I was eating. And
Right.
so I started getting more active, more active, more active after about a year and a half break. Well, through my journey and my brothers, we both co-founded JTY Fit together. So I remember one day he came up to me and he shared, "Oh, I've been doing 100 push-ups a day. I've been doing this, that, and this, that," and he flexed. And I could see all of the striations in his back. I could see his progress, his hard work, and I was in awe. He really, really inspired me. And so we concocted the business idea of JTY Fit together, and we launched the business in 2020. And so from that time frame, we've just been slowly building. First, building ourselves to be able to share JTY Fit with others, the value of fitness, to be able to share how to even work out, right? A lot of people don't want to work out or they don't go to the gym because they don't know what to do. They don't
Right.
feel comfortable with the machines. They don't like feel confident in their actions. And so the first task that I had in front of me was to first make sure that I had the knowledge to be able to help others. So we got licensed. Yasin got licensed first as a personal trainer. I followed right up after him as a personal trainer. And now we're able to help the community in a completely different way.
Wow, impressive. Glad to hear that. Wow. So that's a very good motivation right there. And so we'd like to tell the audience, go ahead and share this live segment here. So we are streaming on current social media. And we are also live streaming on my page, Vinton AJ Hawks page here. And we are very glad to have our guest here, Jathiya Isaac. And you just relocated to Iowa. You came from a Lone Star State, Texas, very big state. Which part of Texas?
Houston, to be specific, and I love and I miss my city. Let me tell you.
What
Houston.
motivated you, or what encouraged you? Who encouraged you to move to a small state like Iowa, the Midwest?
Yeah, I would say it was a job opportunity. I was working as a loan officer and a personal trainer at an African gym in Houston. I definitely enjoyed my time there, but I was looking for a little bit more stability. So I had a job opportunity out here at one of the local colleges to go back into wrestling as a coach, to help with recruiting and the admission aspect of things. And so, with some of the perks of the job, I accepted the opportunity and the stability that it brought, and I moved out to Iowa. No support system here, no family here. I knew nobody save for one person that her and I graduated together, and she's the one that kind of invited me out into this opportunity. So I've been doing a lot of networking and meeting wonderful people like yourself.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of networking, and now here you are on current situation media. It is always
Yes.
good to network. I love networking. I network all the time. To connect with people. Because sometimes network take you from one stage to another stage. And it was nice meeting you. We got more work to do, and to also motivate our community because let me start with myself. I used to be faith first, but now I'm not. I'm just lazy. I'm not motivated to go to the gym. I procrastinate all the time, and a lot of people do procrastinate as well, especially we consume African food that put a lot of calories, carbs, and stuff. So we have to burn it out. Yeah. And seeing you, coming here to talk about, the benefits of exercising, and how you took some time off and you came back, is very inspiring. So anyway, I would like to welcome you to Iowa, and you
Thank you.
currently live in Pella, right?
I do. Pella, Iowa, where
Pella,
Central
Iowa.
College is located.
Yes, yes, yes. So how's Pella compared to Des Moines? How's the population? I haven't been to Pella, Iowa.
No worries. There's not really much out here, to be honest with you. Whereas Houston is a population of 2.13 million, Des Moines has a population of 210,000. so about a tenth of what Houston has. And
Right.
then Pella, Iowa has a population of 10,000 people. So it's just a very, very tiny speck on the map in the grand scheme of things. But it's a very beautiful town, very visually appealing. We have three major corporations in town: Pella Corp, Vermeer, and PPI. And so they offer a lot of job opportunities. They pour a lot of money into the city. And so for those reasons, Pella has been thriving. I'd say it's probably the prettiest city, one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest city in Iowa.
The pretty town, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like I said, welcome to Iowa. Iowa is the land of opportunities. Iowa make you smile,
Hmm.
and we are we love the Midwest. We love Iowa, and yeah. So feel free at home here because this is your new home. So maybe your parents, your family will come and visit you in Iowa. They're going to be like, well, maybe we might relocate as well. But anyway, let's dive into the benefits of exercise. See that most of our people, most people, are just kind of reluctant to go to the gym and maybe procrastinating all the time here or just very busy schedule. So give us some of the benefits of exercise and how can one be motivated to say, you know what, I'm not going to procrastinate today. I'm going to, pack my bags or my exercise, my gym clothes, and just go to the gym to start burning calories. And how can they be motivated, even if they go there one time, and to keep going or to set a schedule?
Yeah, great question. So, if you ask most people, they will admit there are benefits to being healthy, there are benefits to exercising and moving your body. But sometimes it's hard to motivate yourself to get moving, right? And so, when people run into that struggle, the first thing I tell them to do is to sit still and identify their why. Why do you want to move? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to go to the gym? And if you can list out 5 reasons why and reasons that actually resonate with you, that will help you stay consistent. Because it's easy to go one day to hype yourself up, right? Take a little pre workout, go one day, and then you're sore for a week, 2 weeks, maybe, right? You're
Yeah.
going to feel the results. So, what is going to keep you going? What is going to continue to push you even after you're feeling sore, even when you're tired and you don't want to get up, when you prefer to snooze the alarm, when you go and you don't always feel comfortable being yourself because it's new? What kind of keeps you going? So that's why the first thing I'd suggest is identifying your why. Once you have a why, you then need a plan. Are you going to go in and just be on the treadmill and just focus on cardio? Are you going to start with body weight exercises like calisthenics? Are you going to jump straight to the weights? Do you even have any experience with the weights? Do you feel comfortable or do you feel like you're going to injure yourself? So, in those ways, each person's journey is different. Specifically, my target market, I look for women who have been past athletes. So maybe they have some experience with the gym, but they just haven't worked out in a while. Maybe they've let themselves go or they've had children and they want to bounce back. I specifically target women between the age ranges of 25 and 40. However, I help a wide variety of people, right? So I'm always welcoming new people to the JTY Fit family. And so one of the things I love about what we do with JTY Fit is that I'm here to give you the plan. And not only do I give you the plan, but I also give you the tools that you need to succeed. And so you'll have thigh bands, you'll have full body bands, you'll have the weight resistance that you need, where you can work out from anywhere, even if it's the comfort of your home.
Wow. So, as a personal trainer, you give people, you ask them why, should I come to the gym? You give them some exercise regimen, or you give them some program or some motivation steps to follow. Do you include anything with meal, or you don't touch the meal section? Do you just tell them you can do this as a starter, or do you encourage them to eat healthy, or it is not your area, you don't bother them, you just focus on the live with or live with or the exercise or side?
That's a great question. And to be honest with you, the nutrition side is generally speaking the hardest thing to attack because people are stuck in their ways. We love
Right.
our fufu, we love our egusi, we love our stew, we want to eat pepper soup, we want to do this, we want to do it all.
Yeah, I know, right?
We want you. And so sometimes that's the hardest thing to attack. I usually start with the fitness side. If we can get a consistent routine going, then I can attack the nutrition side of things. But as a client, absolutely, I feel it's only right for me to talk about the nutrition aspect of things. And it's super easy to say the things like drink more water or eat less carbs, but really it's not that simple. There are things that can simplify nutrition, and that could be sticking to more healthier options when it comes to choosing your food. But there's a meal plan that I send to my clients. There's an outline for each of one of them to follow that will break it down week by week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then there's a general outline that they can kind of go by as well in regards to their macros, which would be their carbs, their fats, and their proteins.
Right.
Most often, every meal that they eat is different, right? I cooked tonight. I had steak, I had mashed potatoes, and I had spinach. Very, very good. And
Yes.
that's a simple meal, but how do you portion it, right? Portion control. And so what I do with my clients, especially the ones that are serious about their journey, I have them send me pictures.
Oh,
I'd like
wow.
to see a picture of every meal that you eat, even if it's a snack. If you're taking 3 Oreos from the bag, I want to see all three. And so I have them take pictures and send it to me, and that helps me keep them accountable to their goals and help guide them towards where they want to go.
All right, thank you. So how can someone become, part of your fitness program?
Yeah. So very easy. DM me, reach out. Initially, I want you to first experience me and feel comfortable hiring me as your personal trainer. So I'm
Right.
perfectly fine doing an initial consultation free of charge, where we'll have a conversation. We'll go through your goals. We'll go through your why. So have that ready and available. And then we'll kind of break down, what happens if you don't reach this goal? What does that look like for you? What happens if you do reach this goal? What does that look like for you? So that we can identify your negative and positive motivations. And so you can let that vision of, if I don't do this, I'm going to continue to gain 30 pounds every year like I have been. I'm going to feel sluggish, and I could potentially get some health complications. Or if I do this, if I do commit and stay consistent, I could lose 30 pounds in a year. I could feel more comfortable. I could lift my children up. I can spend more time with family. I can go on that sexy vacation. I
Right,
can look
right.
good in my wedding dress. All of the things, all of the things. So those are some of the conversations we'll have. And then we'll actually go through a personal training session. I had a client that I met with, was it last week? I had a client that I met with last week, and he texted me immediately after our session. Wow, I can't believe during our first consultation, we actually worked out. All of the trainers I met with before, we didn't work out. They just talked to me. They took me on a fancy tour of the gym. We actually didn't even get a session in. I feel like that's doing a disservice, right? I want my clients to feel comfortable with me. I want to give them some free game that they can take and they can utilize in the background, whether they hire me or not. I want to help people be healthy.
Thank you. So you live in Pella, Iowa. So if someone want to reach out to you and saying that I don't live in Pella, Iowa, I live in Des Moines, or I live in Ames, or I live in Ankeny, or one of these suburbs
Yeah.
in Des Moines. So do you go to your client, or they have to be living in Pella?
That's a good question. So it depends. If it's Des Moines area, and depending on what kind of situation we enact, right, I may be able to come in person. If it's Ames, or if it's, Quad Cities or different locations within Iowa, then I would suggest they utilize the online virtual option. There's virtual training. I create personalized videos so that people know what a bent over row is. They know what I mean when I say overhead press. They know what I mean, right? It's not just like you see these words on a piece of paper when I give you your training plan, and then you're
Right.
like, what the heck does a single leg heel elevated, goblets? What does this mean? So I kind of make those things very simple and easy to where they don't have to think. And I love, love, love my virtual clients. I love staying accountable with them, staying connected with them, being able to check in, give them a call. Hey, how you doing? What's up? And so I love connecting in that way.
So how can they sign up to be a part of your virtual program?
They
What's
can
the link?
message.
Or they can message you, or maybe you have a
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Yes, yes, yes. So all of the above. They can message me. I just pulled out my business card, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
so they can message me. Email is jty.fit@gmail.com. Again,
Okay.
that email, jty.fit at
Can you
gmail.com. Mm-hmm.
can you update your title there? You see where you have your name, then you say founder of JTY Faith. Go ahead and put in some contact information where the customer or new clients can reach you. Well,
Um,
does it
yeah,
allow you to update it? Or
connect.
I can put it on the screen. I can put it on the scrolling at the bottom here, the scrolling menu. I can put it there.
I would
So
appreciate it. It's not even letting me comment. I can double check to see if
okay,
I can
let
update
me
that title.
let me go ahead and just go ahead and send it to my messenger. Let me copy and paste here on my because I have the future here and I have way to post it up.
Got you. Yeah, I'll send it to you right now via message.
Yes, yes.
Um, jty.fit@gmail.com. We are also on Instagram at jty_fit.
Yep, just send me everything and I will go ahead and post it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us here, welcome to Current Situation Media here. As you all know, tonight we have a very special guest. She's a personal trainer. I call her JT, but her name is Jathiya Isaac, and a lot of good information that to take away from tonight. How you can reach out to her. She lives in Pella, Iowa, but she moves around as well in Des Moines. You know, she can come to you based on your program schedule. You know, and based on where you want her to meet you in Iowa here. But let's go ahead and put her information out here. Where it's very important here. That's the essence of this interview here because he want you to take away some of her information to reach out. Everybody needs some personal trainer. I'm telling you or someone to motivate them. Okay, let me go ahead and did you send it to my messenger, right?
I sent it to you via text. Let me send it to the messenger. I just looked at all the comments and thank you guys so much for the
Yeah,
love. I'm seeing all of my family in the comments.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Go
I
ahead and send
love
it
that.
to.
I love that. I love that. So thank you guys so much for joining and tuning in. It's always a blessing to be surrounded by the people that love you and that you love. And so
Absolutely.
for
Yep.
that, I'm grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me copy and paste here. All right. Let's see here.
My Houston family, I miss you guys a ton, a
Houston
ton,
in the
a ton.
building. Houston in the building.
Uh-huh. Very much so.
All right.
When I talked about an African gym, I was not joking. Literally, Afro beats, Africans everywhere you look.
Yep,
Somebody's
yep.
from somewhere, know somebody from somewhere, and love our culture, love our culture. Really, I can't get enough. And that's kind of how we met as well. Just being immersed in the culture and being open to connect. So, good things.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. So I'm trying to update this information. Okay.
Take your time.
All right. So Iowa treated you good so far?
So far, so good. I can't complain. The weather is crazy. Literally on Monday, it was 79 degrees.
Very
And
nice and
today,
yep.
and today
Iowa weather
it's,
is unpredictable.
man, 30 and almost snow. Like, what? But I'm making it. I can't complain. I'm making it.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I'm used to the weather here. I've been in Iowa for almost 2 decades, so I'm used to the weather. The weather is unpredictable. Like you said, a couple days ago, yeah, it feel like we started summer and bam. Today we
Mhm.
have another winter storm. Yeah.
Mm.
But we gearing up, we are, so excited. We are gearing up for summer. All right. So I went ahead and update. So this is all right. So just want to let the viewers know this is on the sliding board at the bottom here. As you can see, this slide on our bottom menu here, so
Nice.
you can read that. All right. So, guys, if you have questions, let us know here. Let's go ahead and read some comments. We're going to put up some comments on the screen here for Jathiya to see here. Like she said, she have her folks from Texas. They are watching. And let's see here. This is from K Speaks. Say Afrobeats boot camp every Saturday. You might want to show them how we do.
Yes,
Casey,
yes.
yeah, Casey
Ah.
Ishtown in the house. Yep, Houston. Yep, yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, we do have Afro Beats every Saturday in Houston at the gym I used to work at, Elecon Athletics. It is what an experience it is. It's at 10 a.m. It's completely free. Like you don't have to
Okay.
pay to be immersed in this experience. Like you come, you be yourself, you
Right.
register, you sign a waiver,
Down a
but then
waiver.
you get out there. And then you get out there, you just have fun, you enjoy yourself. Afro Boot Camp is always just very vibes, very much so energy. The trainers love and care about you. Everybody is just, when you go in, it's positive vibes. Like people are giving hugs and showing love, and then they get out there and they pick up weights. There are ladies 56 years old doing weights that some of the younger girls aren't doing.
Oh
There's,
wow.
I believe, our oldest member is 66 years old, still in there killing the game. And I love, love, love to see that. So absolutely, Afrobeats at Elecon Athletics, 10 a.m. every Saturday in Houston.
Oh wow. Thank you. So I just put up your information on how to get hold of you. Can you see that on the screen?
I can. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. So, folks, we're going to keep the information. This is how to get hold of our personal trainer. Yeah, I will soon be signing up to, because I want to get back, in shape to be able to run behind my son. My son is a soccer player, so I can keep up with him nowadays.
Nice.
Yeah, I can keep up with him nowadays. So thank you very much. Yeah. So let's proceed here. For the benefits of those that are joining us here, folks, welcome here to Current Situation Media here. So if you have any question for Chithia, let us know. Ask the questions. We're going to read your questions and she's going to answer. I don't want to make this interview is all me asking the questions. On this network, we give our viewers the opportunity to ask questions and be part of the discussion. Okay, because some questions you have, I don't, I cannot ask those questions. Also, so feel free to ask the questions. So on this network, we kind of entertain, we interact, and we inform. So we operate within what we call the triple constraint of entertaining, informing, and interacting. So this is what we're doing right here, and a very informative information here about this young lady, hardworking. You have a lot of energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, love it.
Yeah,
Love
keep
it.
on. Yeah, keep on. Yeah. So moving forward here, let's go back here on starter. Those who want to start a gym, they need motivation, they need a helping hand,
Yes.
for someone to be like, what, keep going. So let's take example. Let me use myself as an example. I'm busy 7 days a week,
Yes.
and but I want to be committed to at least 2 days a week to hit the gym. So what are you going to tell me? I called you and be like, okay, Chitia, I want to start, but I don't want to start full time. I want to be maybe part time or PRN 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah, just to get my energy up. Because everything you have
Yeah.
to start from the grassroots. So and I reached out to you, and you asked me some
Yes.
questions about my why and how what my goal I want to achieve. So how do
Yes.
you get me motivated? How do you get me going? How do you get me staying away from procrastination?
Great question. So somebody who's starting. Um, the first thing I would say is that when you feel it, do it. If you're sitting on the couch, you got chips on your lap, you're watching TV, and you're like, wow, I'm feeling really lazy right now. I should probably work out. Drop everything and do 10 push ups, hit some squats, do a wall sit, do something. At any moment that you feel it, you do it.
Oh,
That will help start getting the ball rolling. And
I
then you
like
can help prepare yourself to get up and go outside and do it, right?
wow.
So, one of the things I would suggest, and an easy starting point, 100 jumping jacks, 100 sit ups, 100 push ups, and run for 10 minutes, right?
Wow.
It sounds like, whoa, 100, you know what I mean? It sounds like, whoa. But all of this together will take you what, maybe 20, 30 minutes at max? And so if you kind of pump these out, maybe you can break it down in sets of 10 or sets of 20 and kind of pump out, okay, how many sit-ups can I do in 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
how can I kind of cater myself towards being able to do 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 jumping jacks, and I run for 10 minutes. If I can do that, and if I can do that consistently for 2 weeks, right, then I can get a gym membership. Then it'll be worth it for me. Then I can prove to myself that I can be consistent. Then I can motivate myself by the little wins that I've had along the way. So then you get started, right? And then you reach out to an expert like myself and you let me know, hey, I've kind of got a groove going and I'm interested in upping it up a notch. I want to take it up another level. I don't want to just move my body. I don't want to just run on the treadmill for 45 minutes and leave the gym. Now I
Right.
want to start building muscle. Now I want to start, improving my physicalities. And that's when I'll kind of take where you are right there when you've gotten past that initial shock. And now you need some help staying accountable and staying consistent for the long term. And
Wow.
so that's kind of where I'll come in and be able to create a plan with you. And I'll text you back and forth, or I'll shoot you an email, give you a call, and I'll be sending you resources so that you can take those and take that motivation that you've garnered over time and continue to allow that to flow and bring you towards your goals. No
I
one
like
can do
that.
it. Yeah, no one can do it but you. I
But
can't
you,
kick
yeah.
you up. I
Yep.
can't kick you off the couch until you get up and do this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to do it yourself. And
So
so
you
in
have
that
to,
spirit,
yeah, you have to process it in your mind and just put it into action. Right.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why French people say petit à petit l'oiseau fait son nid. Small, small a bird builds its nest. Like you said, you're on the couch and you're feeling sluggy, you're feeling tired. Just move around and say, you know what, let me give 10 push-ups, or let me do a sit-up, let me just go for 20 minutes walk on the treadmill,
Yes.
on the back trail, on the walking trail, and let me just go run a little bit because if you cannot do the small things, how you going to set yourself for, the gym? Because the gym is something you have to be consistent. It's a routine, you know.
Mm.
So if you can start moving around, like you say, give yourself a little boost up, motivate yourself and be, pat yourself on the back. Say, at least I took a
Yes.
walk today, or I give myself maybe 10 or 20 push-ups, then that way, like you said, you reach out to the professionals, the experts. I think that's why I think that's what I'm going to do. I would take your advice. Because I think one of my biggest problems when it comes to exercise, I procrastinate a lot. I think because I'm so busy, I
Gotcha.
move around from jobs to jobs, or from doing
Yes.
stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, once a week or two or twice a week, it can help.
Absolutely. And it just takes the little things. It just takes the little things. Sometimes you just have to hype yourself enough to put your shoes on and
Right?
then walk and step outside. And then as you kind of step, maybe you just start walking. And then as
Wow.
you start walking, then you start to feel the energy going. Now you're like, okay, I can jog
Yeah.
a little bit. And you start jogging. And then you feel the euphoric sensation of what it feels like to be one with your body. And you leave your stress of work behind. And then you start jogging faster and then you stop to catch your breath. Perfectly fine. It's okay to be where you are in your journey and to know that as you continue doing it, you'll get better. So don't berate yourself on not being where you are, just where you want to be just yet. It's perfectly okay. And also having some positive self talk. I use a lot of that time to do affirmations. And some people even use it to do prayer, little bicker or little things to kind of like boost themselves up and to remind themselves my affirmations: you're strong, you're graceful, you're powerful, you can do this, you can do this. And just smiling and letting those positive emotions just flow through you. And then
Wow.
every time you work out, it'll be an act of self-love. You'll be proving to yourself how much you love yourself, how much you care about yourself, how committed you are to your goals every time you work out. And then that will continue to help motivate and propel you towards the place that you want to go. So in this good energy, Vinton, I'm
Mhm.
going to challenge you to stand up with me right now and let's do 5 squats.
Yeah. Are you
Yes,
ready?
I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
always ready.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
let me see here. Why can I let me reposition my
Okay.
computer here. All right, I am
Everybody
ready.
else,
Yeah,
everybody
everybody.
else, get up. We're doing it.
Yeah, we. All right, so let's see here. Okay, are we ready?
We're ready. Just 5 squats.
Okay, you
Ready?
start.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
Uh huh.
One,
Go.
up. Two,
Two.
up. Three, up. Four, up. Five.
Four.
Okay, hold it. Hold it. Hold number five. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Don't move. Hold number five. And up. Release.
Oh wow! Thank you, thank you. I can feel that. I can feel that
Nice.
all in my legs. Yeah, yeah.
Good. I love it. Nice.
Thank you,
So now
thank you, thank you.
you've taken the first
Yep.
step. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Thank you,
Good.
thank you. Yeah, I am proud
Absolutely.
of myself. Yeah. So let's move forward here. Right now is 9:40 here, so we have 5 more minutes with asking questions. Then we'll allow the audience to come in here. So let's move forward to your conversation. So if somebody wants to hire you for like maybe they want to start with 3 months, they say, Jathiya, I have not had a personal trainer, but I want to try something. So I'm not going to go for maybe 6 months or a year, but I want to hire you just for 3 months. So what is your compensation? And after,
Yeah.
that way you can schedule time with us. I won't be able to come to Pella, so I want to hire you for 3 months.
Absolutely. So, for someone looking to hire me for 3 months, I would get to know how
Yeah,
much in person and how much virtual we'll be doing. And based on that,
yeah,
will I be traveling to you? Will you be traveling to me? If I'm traveling to you, I can do it, no problem. How often will I be traveling to you? What is your need? Does it need to be a one on one? Can it be a group session? Can we take advantage of that travel date and maybe we get a couple people together, get a community going, spread the energy wider? And so how can we help connect this energy of movement, of life, and of health, and connect that with other people, right? And so we'll kind of get some of those questions answered, and then I'll be able to build a package. With every package that I do, it will come with the gear, like
hmm
the thigh bands and the full body bands, so that whether I'm there or whether I'm not there, whether you have a gym membership or whether you don't, you can still follow the training plan. But then after our initial sessions, I'll be going back and creating a personalized plan for you. So someone who wants to lose 20 pounds is not going to be the same plan as someone who wants to lose 50. Or someone who wants to lose weight is not going to have the same plan as someone who wants to gain weight. Those are two completely different goals. So these are personalized plans for each person that I work with. And through that, I'll be able to name a price. What does that look like for each individual person? And so that's very much unique to a situation. I have set general prices. And then if there are, like, let's say, for example, 2 in person and 1 virtual, right? Then I can accommodate those kind of things differently.
yeah. Well, I like that. I like that, and I guarantee you, I can. We're gonna hire you. And when I say we, is I'm gonna find a group because I have a lot of friends. Then we want to get back in the gym. Want to feel good. Want to be able to burn our calories and also break that sweat. So yeah, yeah. So I have some friends. I think we will be like maybe 6 or 10. I'm gonna discuss with them. I'm gonna find you customer base in Des Moines, Iowa. And they will be
Beautiful.
excited because they like, AJ, we all want to go to the gym, but we want someone to start, someone to, initiate the ball rolling. So at
Yeah.
least, that's where I'm going to link them up with you, and we all can, plan our schedule where maybe you come down twice a week or once a week, just to get us going. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you as well. Absolutely. I appreciate your support. From day one, you have been a supporter, and that means a lot. So I appreciate it. Every single person I've met here in Iowa, I've been able to build more of a relationship with. And I think just the endeavors that you have going on with Current Situation Media, with all of the other things that you do, wow, a very stout businessman. And so maybe one day we should be interviewing you for your secrets.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
You absolutely right. Yeah, I stay motivated. Keep myself busy, occupied. Because in life you want to accomplish something before you leave this earth, and because when you leave, whatever left behind will be your living legacy. It will still continue. It will be able to change the world. So yeah, so you are doing well too. Everybody have a passion in life. Somehow we took our passion and we transition and we transform our passion into our profession. That's why I did, that's why you did, and we encourage everyone to do that. So let's read some comments here. Let's see here. Let's start from the bottom here. We see here Yasin Asi say JTY fit lifestyle. And
yes.
so these are most of the people from Texas, right?
Yes. So Kay speaks. This queen, let me tell you, this queen, literally, she has a business called Queenly. That's how much queen like she is. This Kay speaks is my mother. She also runs a turban business, and so Queenly, if you ever
Okay.
see it, it's with a K. KUEENLY.com. You can find her and all of her
Right.
turbans and all of the wonderful things she does for the community. Yasin Isaac, that is the co-founder of JTY Fit. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to immediately be available today, but absolutely is
Yeah.
a huge part of the business, and a huge part of even the inspiration for the business. So shout out to Yasin. Tariq, you already know the deal. That's my brother. Both of these are my brother, Yasin and Tariq. So absolutely. And then I have some other friends that have let me know that they joined as well. Tatiana, shout out to you. And just a few other people as well. So yes.
Impressive, impressive. Yeah. So, yeah, Taz said, phenomenal trainer. All right. Shout out to Texas. Yeah, I've been in Texas. I've been there what 3 times: Houston, Arlington, and went somewhere again for a wedding. Yeah, I don't go to Texas that much, but I love the state of Texas. Very busy. Big freeways, and yeah, very busy place here. So hopefully we will be visiting Texas next year. Yeah, because I have
Yeah,
some weddings coming up. Yeah. So,
absolutely. If
folks,
you, oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, please
No,
let
no.
me know whenever you come to Texas. I can have some people set some
Yeah,
stuff up. Make sure they take care of you. So,
yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I love Texas. I have some friends in Houston and Arlington, Texas.
Good.
Yeah, and I have not been to Dallas, Texas yet. Planning to go there. I've been Amarillo, Texas, Arlington, and Houston.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but Amarillo is a little town or little city in Texas. Have you been to Amarillo?
Yes, but we call it Amarillo, and it's right
Yeah,
by so Amarillo, Lubbock. So Lubbock has Texas Tech, and then the school I went to was 45 minutes away from Lubbock. Amarillo was about an
yeah.
hour away, so it was a little bit farther, but it wasn't that far. The school I went to was Wayland Baptist University, and it's in Plainview, Texas. So Lubbock was like 45 minutes. We used to always go out there and party, amongst other
Yeah,
things in college,
maybe.
right?
Yeah, maybe I'm not pronouncing it well. So it's Amarillo, right? Am I saying it right?
Yes. I think we're talking about the same city, but yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
this is. So
I
maybe I'm
might not
not
even
saying it right.
I don't even know the correct. I just always heard it Amarillo, but you may be saying it right. I have no
Amarillo.
idea. So I'll leave it to our viewers to decide. But
Yeah.
absolutely. I think we're talking about the same city.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right, folks. We encourage you guys to tune in with JT. She's going to appear once a month on this segment here on Wednesday to talk about how important exercise is to the body, to your health, keep you in shape, keep your blood running, and when you exercise a lot, you just feel good. You feel good. You have a lot of energy to do a lot of stuff. As you all know, we live in a very busy society here. We have a whole lot of things going. So, especially if you work at the office, where you're sitting for too long and or you are, you feel like you're getting obese. Take the stand. Try to stay away from procrastination. And get help. It's always good to reach out to folks who they are expert in certain things. Reach out to them, and swallow your pride. So if you need help, if you can make it, get to someone who will motivate you. That's what life is about. You can't do everything by yourself. You don't know everything by yourself. So network. I love to network, and through networking, I met JT, very very fun person. She's have bright smile, full of energy, and yeah. So let's get going. Let's support her. So did I put up your information again, since we have 10 more minutes here to be on the show? Let me go back and pull up your information. So you have any words of inspiration to the folks watching?
I do. I do. Um, guys, I'm actually sad I have to say this, but one person every 33 seconds dies from coronary heart disease. One person every 33 seconds succumbs to a disease from preventative measures, things that could have been prevented through diet and exercise. And that's almost 2 people a minute that are erased from this earth, that are no longer living, that could have done something about it. They could have taken control. And sometimes it's out of our control. But the things that are in our control, like our diet, the way we eat, the healthy food that we digest, our exercise, the way we move our body, the way we thank God for the vessel that He's blessed us with, these things are in our control. And so I urge you to please take your health seriously. Take this seriously. It's so easy to say, oh, those gym people, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I don't feel like it. I just want to relax. Not today. It's so easy. But when you realize the compound effect of doing that over and over and over again, and how thick your blood can get by having excess fat in your body, it just takes a decision. It just takes a moment for you to decide, you know what? I'm going to choose differently. I'm going to live differently. I'm going to live with energy. I want to live longer so that I can see my grandchildren grow up, so I can watch them graduate college, so I can give back to the next generations. I'm going to do everything in my power that I can to be healthy, to be healthy. And so I urge you, take this serious, not just for yourself, but for the people that love you, that want to see you on this earth for a very, very long time. As long as God will bless you with breath and oxygen in your lungs, they want to see you. They want to experience you, your love, your happiness, right? Your laughter. They want to experience all of these things. And so please take this serious. Take this serious.
All
That's my
right.
message.
Wow, very powerful message. Before we leave, let's take 10 push-ups. Let me put my stuff there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we got here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody, you know the drill. Drop down. Let's
You
do
ready?
it. Hold on, let me get in position. Okay, 10
All right.
push-ups.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. Woo.
Let me know when you're
Okay.
ready.
Okay, let me. Okay, I believe
All
I'm
right,
ready.
let's
I'm
go.
ready. I'm ready. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 11. One more.
Wow.
12. Good job. If you can bust out 10, 12 just like that,
Are
imagine.
you there? I did it.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I did
Perfect.
it.
You did it. Good
Wow.
job.
I'm
That
breathing,
was
but
great.
I did it. Yeah. I can feel that. I can feel that muscle, you know, released a little bit.
Just a little. Love
Yeah.
that. Great challenge. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Who else did
exercise
it?
kind of loosen up the muscle spasm.
Nice.
Your
Yasin
brother
just did
said,
yours. Love that.
yeah, your brother said he just did his.
Yep. That's the
Folks,
co-founder.
I love this
Yep.
show. I love the show. I love the segment. And sometimes we will exercise on the show for like 30 minutes. This is the first episode here with JT. Join us when she's coming back. We'll let you guys know she's going to be on once a month. and we just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek. Let's spice things up. She's going to motivate us. Trust me. Everyone busy, but you have to take your health very important. Like she said, you have to set some time aside to go to the gym, to walk, you walk, because exercise should be your daily. It should be part of your daily routine. All right.
Yes.
The same way we want to eat every day. We want to, we have time or we create time for something that we love. We have to create time for our body. It's not only our body, but our health, because what runs inside us here depends on how we eat, how we live, lifestyle is important. We all know we are not going to live forever, but longevity is the key. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Absolutely right. And you know what? What we've done today is powerful. We've just set the wave, right? We've just set the wave. Keep it going. Keep it going. You can do this.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you for having me
Yep.
on. I
So,
appreciate it. Thank you.
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, JT. I'm so happy. I reached out to you today. You're like, okay, you know what? Let's make it happen. We didn't procrastinate. It was like, even if that 1 hour, let's make it happen. So, folks, what we're going to do here is we going to let you guys know at least a week ahead when JT is appearing. Even though we have different segments during the week, we have Mondays. We talk about business. So, for those that are watching that have business, let us know when you want to come on Mondays. Monday we discuss business straight up. We talk to business folks, entrepreneurs that's already successful or just coming up, and they come and talk about our business, how to reach out to them. They talk about our services they provide. So Monday is business. Tuesday, we talk about organizational politics. We talk about, how your organization is doing in your area. You don't have to be in Des Moines, Iowa. Wednesday is ladies' night. We bring female on. They talk about women empowerment and other businesses, what our JT is doing. So if you're female out there, you want to talk about women empowerment and to inspire other women, come here. Let us know. You can reach out to GT. She's my friend. She knows how to get hold of me, or you can send me a message through my messenger, Vincent AJ Hooks. It's my official page. Then my business page is Current Situation Media. Then on Thursday, we talk about national politics. We discuss about Liberia, about Africa, on Thursdays. And then on Friday and Saturday, you see me to different events. I'm live streaming, so I'm busy 7 days a week. But I'm used to it. I'm used to it. So it's like a routine now. So we got to, have time for our exercise too. Because since I met JT, I feel inspired, I feel motivated, and so I encourage her to come on to talk about this at least once a month.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So you're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, so we will see you guys. Follow us on Facebook, Current Situation Media. Follow us on Instagram, Current Situation Media. Follow us on TikTok, Current Situation Media. On Snap, Current Situation Media. That's what we do. I see you, girl. Yeah, take care.
See you guys.
All right. All right. So that was nice here. Thank you guys very much for tuning in here. We appreciate that here. For those that just joining us, you can go back and watch the live segment. And but we just had 1 hour with JT, and she also talked about how to get hold of her. jt.fit@gmail.com. That's her email, Instagram, jty_fit, and on Facebook, Jathiya Isaac. All right. So get hold of her. She's the expert, and she will set you up for success. All right, guys. Good night, and let not your hearts be troubled. Always continue to display good sense of humor. Smile more often, and people you interact with on a daily basis. Okay, and stay blessed. Frenchman say, bonne nuit à tout à l'heure.